Hey folks, Country Prepper here. Well, I want to have a little discussion about a question that I see popping up all the time, especially on Facebook and the prepper groups and just all sorts of places. And the question is, what are you prepping for? Obviously that was in the title. So this is one of those kind of, I don't know, that question kind of bugs me for some reason. And I think that's because of the whole Doomsday Prepper mentality that so many of us fall into. I just personally think it's irrational to prep for just one thing, and that's why that whole Doomsday Preppers, why that show alone bugs me. I was actually contacted by a casting director to be on that show, but I watched a few episodes and they make people out to look like they're just absolutely nuts. Most preppers are not crazy. At the simplest form, having insurance on your vehicle is prepping. You're preparing for something bad to happen. That's all prepping really is. You know, maybe you are prepping for a financial collapse, or maybe some sort of epidemic, or maybe you've been watching too much Alex Jones and you think that we're going to have martial law across the country, which has never happened in this country before. But I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's very unlikely. But there are a lot of things in this type of mentality of big shit hit the fan type of scenarios that there's absolutely nothing wrong with thinking about it, researching it, and preparing for it. But just some people, I think, just go way overboard thinking about shit hit the fan when there are a lot more likely scenarios that are going to happen. You know, more likely scenarios like you're going to go through some hard times. You know, maybe the place where you work shuts down, or maybe somebody gets really sick in the family, cancer or something along those lines. Big financial hit to, you know, your well-being and the well-being of your family, especially financially. And there are a ton of more practical reasons to be prepared. Now, I do see a lot of reasonable people answering on this, that you're prepping for a lot of different things, or some people will say you're prepping for anything, and that's to me a more reasonable approach. I'm not just prepping for an EMP. I'm not just prepping for if I should happen to get cancer again. I'm not just prepping for a financial collapse. I'm prepping for a widespread area of things that could go wrong. You know, some people might say, hey, you're going out into the woods all the time and practicing bushcraft skills and survival skills, which are not exclusive to one or the other. But that is not necessarily for a bug out situation or even a shit hit the fan scenario. Back in the times of the Great Depression, people had to go hunt for their food oftentimes, and sometimes if the area where you live, if it gets hunted out, you might have to go out for a day or two and stay out in the woods, and you know, you might have to hunt for a full week so you can bring enough food back for your family to sustain themselves for a while. So it's not unreasonable to practice bushcraft and survival skills just for, say, a financial hard times. So you know, don't get it twisted. That's not always me out playing with knives. It's not always for a bug out scenario or shit hit the fan situation. It's not always about that. It's general preparedness. So I know this might have sounded like a little bit of a rant. It really isn't. I'm just trying to open up some people's minds that are stuck on doom and gloom to think more about the more likely situations that we prepare for. And how do we prepare for those things? Store up some food, store up some water, maybe get yourself a gravity flow water filter, which is something I've recently gotten. I'm going to do do a review on soon, but just those very practical things. Have yourself a hunting rifle, self-defense rifle, maybe a shotgun, and concealed carry pistol, things like that for very practical situations. You might have to go shoot an animal to feed your family, or you might have to defend yourself with your concealed carry weapon. Those are not unreasonable things to have in your preps. So, and don't forget the ammo. That's very important too. You buy all the guns in the world, if you don't have enough bullets to shoot, they're not going to do you a whole lot of good. So I might do a more extended video on just general preparedness, things that cover a very wide array of situations that are more likely, that are very rational, that are very practical, that everybody can prepare for, and things that I think everybody should prepare for. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. And like I said, I'm not trying to get on anybody's ass here or anything else. It's not really a rant. It's just something to open up your mind, make you think a little bit, so you can think for yourselves, guys. It's not illegal yet. So thanks for watching, guys. Give it a thumbs down, thumbs up, either way, it doesn't matter. It helps the video, helps the channel. So thanks for watching. See you next time.